What's good, everybody? It's your boy, off like a Clutch Gate 24/7. We're here giving you guys another off meta blitz right here in 4-4 split. We're giving you guys the 4-4 splitty and giving you guys some very aggressive defense. Now, the type of defense I've been giving y'all already, I know is off meta, but this is very, very, very aggressive defense here. Very, very aggressive. Now, I'm gonna give you two variations of it. One of them for sure works. The other one we're gonna lab on the fly. You know. And if it doesn't work, say, look, it's something that you can incorporate into it to kind of help you out. But we are here in a 4-4 split, and you're gonna need to come out of free safety blitz and make sure all of the defense that you want to switch over to is here in your audible. So we do LB fire if you run man, engage 8, cover 2, invert, cover 3. Most likely that's the only things that you pretty much need because, like I said, there's only 9 plays in this formation. Alignment wise, here on the outside, number 28 out here, which is Darren Woodson, who has deep route KO. Deep route knockout. I have him over there on that side. 13, which is Mike Evans. He has deep out zone KO. What you really could do is you can have your user right here. You could have a Tariq Woolen right here as your user, or anybody that has a deep in zone KO, deep out zone KO. You can do that. You can just run a straight cover 3. A straight cover 3 scheme and run it just like that. But this has to be your user. Right here, you can have a lurk artist over here. And you can have a lurk artist here, a lurk artist here, like I do. And then Michael Parsons over here. If you have another free one, you can go use this, but I have all 9. I don't have another free one, so Michael Parsons will have to be over here without it. But he will most likely be my blitzer. So right here in free safety 3, we're going to come out in it just like that. We're going to come out in the round. As soon as he comes down, switch over to engage 8, pinch your D-line in, and then go ahead and pinch it. Pinch it twice to make it look just like this. QB contain, put your triangle up in the middle third or in a middle read for that matter if you really want to. And then go ahead and put him out in curl flat. And all you're doing here, you can back it up just a little bit just so they can still come in a little bit. And all you're doing is holding on to left trigger for them to hike it and then move over a bit. And then you will have the pressure come in to help you out. So boom, just like that. Go out into a zone or something that you know that you can't get to. And that's pretty much the defense here. Boom, do it just like this. Keep it contained. Come on up so they can go ahead and get that help that they deserve. And this is pretty much the defense here. Boom, hold it, and then come back around. And as you guys can see, the contain on the left side and the little A gappy, I guess a little bit of an A gappy over here on this left side with Dorrance Armstrong comes in. So as they're all backing up, I think 73 just takes on the it just takes on the, I don't really know, the assignment of 85 here. And then he just comes in completely free because then John Madden has to worry about 11. So that means he just comes in free. And then the same thing over here on the right side. He's already in it just like this. So that means 70 can't get to him, if that makes sense. So that's how they get in free. But when they drop back just like that, is basically what you want because those two come in free most likely every single time. But here we'll come out in the cover 3. Boom, do the same thing here. And you can actually come out in the defense just like this. And then just put him out in the deep zone. And instead of them thinking that you're sending all this pressure here, you can just send this right here. And it can turn back into actual great coverage defense, right? But normally here in man, we'll go ahead and bring this in here just like this. And bring it right back up. Now you have this sort of a look. What you could do to make it easier is just blitz everybody, boom, and put X onto him. So now everybody is basically taken care of. Then you have this little loop right here with Crowder to help out. Soon as this hikes, you do the same exact thing. Boom, and then go over towards that side to where the running back is, and that's what your assignment most likely will be. But basically that's really the blitz. Bring that in here and make sure it contains just like it do. Bring that up and then come up just a little bit just so the D tackles won't get in the way of them. But as you guys can see, how he comes in just like that. If you do not have time to get that out, I mean, to like look and make a read, that's what's gonna majorly happen to that on the play. Bring that back. Boom, boom, boom. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a curl flat right here instead of him just coming out in that play just like that. What I will do is sit here and man him up on circle and see how that works. But really, oh yeah, that's just me lurking that off. That's just all me. Because if you know that's the only place left to sit here and user, then that's where your user needs to go to. So if that goes out like that, that little zone goes up to where he is. That's really the only thing that you got to pick off if they try to throw that off very very quickly. It's just you have to force them to do what you want to do, and that's just the best football to be played right there. You know what I'm saying? There it is. And then what you can do, hold it just like this, come back in, and you guys can see he's coming in through that A gap right there. That's pretty much what this defense all is. It's a very, very aggressive defense. But if you get it to come in just like this, it's coming in, bro. So once again, switch it over to engage 8, pinch the D line, go in 3 times, QB contain, put triangle up in a high, deep zone, and then bring him back into that. Go ahead and make sure that your user is blitzing just like this. As soon as it's hiked, hold on to the left trigger and coast your way down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as it hikes, coast it down. And then go and use something else. And then that's coming in majorly every single time. It's really not much to this blitz. But it is a very, 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 very aggressive defense. Now, what you could do here is you can actually do this, right? You can do this type of defense here. You could send in Crowder if you want to, but normally with this defense, the person that would come in free is Parsons sometimes. But this is like, sometimes defense is like, oh, you're sending everybody like you did before. Let me go ahead and try this again. And normally it wouldn't come in like it would. But that's the little mind games that you can play with this type of blitz. Bring it in one more time, just like this. Boom, boom. And now this is how the play will come in. So now it's coming in on that left side. Boom. And now it's a loop over there on that side. But like I said, this is a very, very, very aggressive defense. You got to know how to work adjustments in the back for this to work. And then you can see since they already using that right side with that curl flat, you really don't have to go towards anything else. So come in just like this and then come up top. And then that's what you're using. That's really a bag. Now you have that loop coming in on that side. You can come out and engage 8 once again. And then do this as well. So then after this, then come down on this side. And then he loops in on the right side. So whatever type that you sit here and send, you just going to have to come down, hold on to left trigger for a bit, and then coast to the other side. Because you see how, look at my movements here with my user here, manipulates 58, right? I come on in, he's looking at me, and as I'm drifting left, as he's paying attention to me, I'm moving him over this way to make him look this way, to pay attention to somebody who wasn't even there, and then look who's coming in free on the other side, and that is that field pass, Jack Campbell getting into the backfield. So that's where my user is coming into play, where you do not know where my user is going. So really, just do this and just bring it over to the left, and then now it's him coming in free on that side. But if you guys can see how long that kind of take to get in there, it's a aggressive defense, but it's one of the slower ones than it could be. I mean, to be honest with you, you could pass commit here. We're going to pass commit to see how much faster it comes in. Boom, give it to the left. And you guys can see it kind of like got stuck a little bit, but it doesn't really make it that much faster. But it's a fast blitzes, but it's not one of the faster ones that you will see with the other ones. But it's a very, very aggressive defense. Something that you can incorporate into your scheme. And once again, if you're sitting it from the left, go ahead and go counterclockwise just like this. So that means it can come in. is going to loop into things of that nature, but you got to have somebody that doesn't know what they're doing or doesn't have the quickest reads. Like they don't know if it's coming in. You can definitely send this in at him, and you can make something happen here. You could actually do this and see if this works too. See if it comes in just like that. Most likely it's not. Hold on to him right here. Boom, come on out and then make a play. Like you can't really do that. Can't really do that. You gotta send everybody in here. That's the one thing about this blitz. I mean, one thing about this formation, you cannot just sit here and just come in with people with just like 4 people and expect them to come in. You gotta send the actual people that needs to like work for you. And here with the man, just like I said, come in with it just like this. This is more of a man defense type look. Like a blitz that will work better with man because like you really don't have to work out that much. Boom, come back on in, bring that in. QB contain once again. You're re-blitzing square only. You can man up circle to triangle and then him to R1. Basically do something like that. So the only person that you're going to sit here and user is 81. So boom, do it just like this and go over to that. And you guys can see that loop is going to come in. You just can mess up the man to do certain things like that. What you could do is put X onto him. You can put him onto R1. You can put him on that. And then you have the defense just, oh, yeah, I forgot about him. Boom. And boom. So now you're sitting here on, you got to basically pay attention to 81, or you can do this and pay attention to 84 who has to come across the field. But this kind of defense does get a little tricky too, because if you do get caught underneath, all they gotta do is put a streak and go up there. Like I said, it's a very risky defense. Boom, have that go, and I'm going right here to go ahead and catch that because they think that's going to be open. That's the only thing I have to worry about. If they quick pass that, it's dead. It's literally dead because I'm jumping up with my free safety. And you guys can see on the outside, that loop comes in every single time. But that's this defense right here. It's a very, very aggressive defense, so this is not for everybody. But if you do like this to incorporate into your scheme already when you coming out in a free safety blitz and you see Durham come in, you come out here in the cover 2 invert, boom, turn that into outside thirds. You can do just like this. And they think, oh, okay, so now I'm sitting here with this type of defense. I'm going to need to sit here and make something happen. Boom. Now it's like you got to sit here and actually make a read. They probably like put people back to block for the actual blitz that you do come and bring in. So like, oh, I ain't sending that time. Now I'm going to send it like this. And then on the very next play, you sitting here like shocked and be like, oh, shoot, now somebody is bringing in that blitz. Now it's going to come in. That's like the situational things that you got to bring in to kind of like put your defense off guard and kind of like help you out. And see, you didn't even need to send the man behind you out, but the disengage part of that to kind of help you out is going to help you out like that. Other than that, that is the blitz. If you guys want to see other blitzes that we have in store, it's coming out on the channel very, very soon. So make sure you guys go ahead and check them out. This is more of the aggressive ones here. So if you want to incorporate full 4 split into your scheme, you can. But yeah, preferably will be better if you had lurkers or lurk artists with your linebackers with this. So if you guys want to incorporate it, there it is. If you guys like it, go ahead and leave a like, comment down below some other stuff you guys like to see, and subscribe if you guys are new. And as always, folks, peace out.